if you hear a yawn movement or a growl, that's my lab. He's not used to just staying still. Okay, so House Usurpalot is a female-led survival dynasty where power flows through the women of the bloodline, and succession is carefully controlled to preserve the name and legacy. So men will exist, but mainly as a political tool, useful for alliances, securing claims, and strengthening the dynasty through marriage, but they are never the center of power, which is ironic. I'm trying to switch things up. The goal is not constant conquest, but long-term survival and influence through careful marriages, inheritance control, and intrigue. Wars will be fought when necessary, but only as a means to protect the dynasty or secure its future, not as its primary purpose. So we're not going to be a dynasty that mostly grows through, conquests. We're a woman-led dynasty. We're going to be more smarter than that. We're going to involve more intrigue than that, So, of course, you have to understand there's always going to be a want for the male, especially in the order of Crusader Kings, but we're going to try to enforce that woman-led dynasty as much as possible. And the main thing is obviously to change the succession laws. Because in this world, it's all about men. They get it first and all that. So I've already made the character, so let's get started with it. Okay, so the character I chose, the land that I chose is the county of Anjou, and I did a custom character. So Countess Matilda of Saumur and also Anjou. The house is Usurpalot, as you know. This is the sigil that I went for the dynasty. Pretty normal stuff. So as we could see, the law in current succession laws are Gavelkind, but what we want is absolute cognatic. Women inherit on the same grounds men do. That's very important to us to better help this dynasty's main goal of women stay in power. So the goal, as soon as we can, is to change this. So for now, we're gonna do the main things that we usually would do, which is choose a focus. Like I said, if you hear my dog yawning and stuff, he's laying like right beside me. I think for the focus starting out, I'm gonna choose seduction, because the goal is to have as many kids as possible too. That way we can get as many girls. The boys, like I said, they have power, but not really. Women are really what we're aiming for here. So, okay, we're gonna choose ambition now, next. Okay, so what we're gonna choose for a ambition will be groom and heir. That will also increase our fertility. And we're gonna change our council position, or let's see if we're gonna keep him, maybe. Okay, yes, we're gonna change him. So there's a guy here already that has a better diplomacy. If you're hearing that, that's my dog scratching himself. Sorry. Okay, let's see. The best thing we could do for Chancellor right now is improve diplomatic relationships, with our liege lord. I mean, not our liege lord, because that's a duke, I'm sure. The king. Marshal. The best thing we could do for the marshal is I'd like to research technology. I don't want to train troops. My intent is not war right now. So I'm really just trying to increase our capabilities without actually showing a show of force by increasing our men. Okay, so we're gonna collect taxes. That's always gonna be an important task. And then next we're gonna study technology. And for the place, I will just choose Rome. Court chaplain, I am a Christian and I'd like to improve my relationships with the Pope. Or we can research cultural tech and increase ourselves further. Usually I always tend to go with, improving my relationship with the Pope, but I have a feeling that popes will not be very inclined to give money to a female ruler. So we're gonna use most of our court chaplain's time in researching cultural tech. I feel like that's gonna come out better in the end for us. And we also have to recruit a physician. So there he goes on the way. Hopefully we get a mystic or somebody of note. And then the last thing now is find ourselves a willing participant to a matrilineal marriage. I need a very... So this is where really the Crusader Kings part turns into a breeding ground, right? Like you're breeding, you're looking for the best, you know, possible mate to make the best possible children. So you want to find some good traits. Sadly, nobody here has good traits. But there are some individuals with good stats all around, at least. Personally, I don't think none of these men will survive marriage to Countess Matilda for long, except to, you know, give her children. So let's just choose one for now. Let's also raise up the speed a little bit. Okay, so the person that has shown up for physician, yeah, I'm no longer gonna be doing these long readings also to just help out. I don't want to do the long readings unless it looks really intriguing. I just feel like it's a waste of you guys' time. If you change your mind and you think I should do the readings, also let me know. But I mean, what I'm seeing here is a hell of a person. He's a genius. He's got mastermind theologian. He's celibate, so I don't got to worry about him doing any freaky shit. And he's an adventurer. I mean, this guy is stacked, actually. And he's got one eye. Like, he's been through some shit. So I think I'm going to make him a generous offer. Wait, is this a female, though? I might be... It looks like a guy to me, though. Sunil the Wise. Yeah, it's a guy. He's just Nepalese. He looked like a older woman for a second. Older woman. Okay. So we just got married to this guy, Kanog. Yes, I will gladly accept the money. I need it. And he can be in an alliance with me. I will never say no to an alliance. So this is my husband. Let's try to keep him happy, just like I would try to keep a woman happy if I was a male lord. So here we go. We're giving him gifts. We're sending him honorary titles. Hopefully that is enough to improve his... Yeah, it's good enough for us for right now. Let's speed up the timer a little bit more. I received word that your spy master, Baron Reinhold of Garen, has been spying in one of my counties. This is intolerable, and as a stop to further interference, I have arrested... Wow. So the Pope is more a ruler than most people. Damn. He was just trying to learn some stuff. He wasn't trying to spy on you, gang. Let's see. Damn. I could use my court physician. But then again, I don't know if I want him to be gone for too long. I think he's smart enough not to get caught. All right, let's get back in the game. The lords of West Francia have appointed the institution of the title revocation. So this is where it starts. Now they have the... Now he has the right to revoke titles. So something to think about. Seduction in the wild. At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my courtier Richard. The would-be lover, Duke Honnold, is waiting for her by the stream near the camp. Waiting for me, though? I must protect Richard from such dangerous liaisons. The eloquent Duke, I'm going myself. The eloquent Duke Honnold, I'm going myself. So, he wants Richard, but I'm going, because I need to get pregnant. I met the amorous Duke Honnold down by the river. He was surprised to see me instead of Richard, but it did not take much to cajole the eloquent Duke. We spent a magical afternoon of passion in the water and under the willows. I needed that. Girl, you is freaky. Did I add freaky to you? I didn't even put lustful on you. Freaky, yeah. All right. Got you some schlong. Okay, so it seems that my chancellor has been making strides in making the king like me. And King Carl, I believe this is the future Charlemagne if he gets his act together. My servants have provided such a fine meal today. There is an enormous amount of fine wine, and the cooking is absolutely great. I will enjoy this feast. Red wine. Meat. Meat. So if I eat this meat, I might feel unwell, but if I drink this wine, I'm a drunkard. Honestly, I'd rather be a drunkard than feel unwell, because this might lead to something that might not be good for me. So that's what we're gonna do. Is this guy not having sex with me or something? Because I haven't gotten pregnant yet. Even the Duke had his chance with me. We gotta get our stuff together here, sirs and ladies. There we go. Speak it to existence. I am surely with child. My husband will be pleased. Girl, I am pleased. Forget about your husband. A dirty secret. Just the other day, skulking as I often do, I caught Count Chemagod of Retz and my courtier Eldescendus in flagrante. For shame, she could be his daughter. They didn't notice me, but I am still in shock. Scandalous, they must be exposed. The flesh is weak, forgive and forget. I smell profit. Yes, sir. Now you thinking my... See, this is what I'm saying, guys. I'm always trying to conquest this, conquest that. Let's keep it low key, you know. Let's build some wealth. Let's finesse some people. Let's blackmail some people. Let's you know, get some people to fall in love with us and then just ghost them. Let's do some stuff. Okay, so I smell profit. Let's see what that leads to. To the filth... Oh shit, hold on. To the filthy mule Matilda. Is this some kind of sick jest? Eldencinus' virtue is immaculate. Do what you will, no one will believe you. Do what you will, no one will believe your lies anyways. Also, he's saying she's a virgin. Very well, I will enjoy this. It was worth a try, but I'm not that cruel. Girl, I am that cruel since you don't want to give me no money. Or not you. Him. Let's see what it leads to. I am uncertain about my future and I cannot stop worrying about the life of my unborn child. Perhaps I should make a vow to the Holy Virgin Mary and pray her to ease my tribulations and help me give birth to a strong and healthy child. Yes, you must. Please do that. The statue of the Holy Virgin stands over the chapel. A clove, I'm assuming that means above. The divine child resting on her arm. I kneel before it and look up at her somber smile. I vow to be chaste. I vow to be humble and set aside all frivolous things. I vow to be charitable. Okay, so I vow to be temperate and I'll lose gluttonous. Hopefully. I didn't lose it. Can't have it. Can't have it all the way your way. Oh, this child is in the mood for something different today. What should I eat? It does not matter what, as long as it is a lot. Okay, these are some interesting choices. I want what a quail foot tastes like. I wonder what a quail's foot tastes like. I'm really feeling hungry for hare's head. I want a trout's eye now. What? Let's go for the healthy one. I'd like to stay healthy. I feel a lot less under pressure since I stopped caring about what I eat. In fact, I have started to routinely look forward to gorge myself in whatever the cook have prepared every day. Besides, it is all to make a healthy son. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's incorrect. Your goal is a healthy daughter. I will stop the moment the little thing is out. It's a little weird way of saying it. My dear husband, Keneg, is suspicious of my pregnancy. He is here right now asking me if the child is really, I mean, there's a chance it could be the Duke's, but I highly doubt it. That dude was old as shit. Assure him of my faithfulness. He's such a baby. Wrap him around my fingers. Let's see how good my intrigue skills are. I have been feeling a lot more energetic than usual recently. Unfortunately, while I have had no problem wearing down the ears of everybody at court, I have been unable to focus all this newfound vitality on my duties. Yet according to most scholars, expecting mothers should simply seclude herself in the dark for most of her pregnancies. That's probably why most pregnancies were so bad. I should follow tradition and rest, but I love talking. I should stop wasting all this time. I do love to talk. I'm not gonna go sit in the dark. Are you crazy? You need the sun. Being always so distracted might have prevented me from doing much work, but all this talking with my vassals and servants have had the unforeseen advantage of strengthening my relation with many of the people in my court. How fortuitous. I need it because a lot of these people don't like me. A lot of my vassals don't like me. Damn. Perhaps the glass is fuller than I believed it to be. Loses the trait cynical. It's a good thing. Let's see, how much gold does it take to make you happy, sir? 20, and then you. 15, and you. 15. Keneg has enlisted the help of some of the women from our staff to cheer me up and keep my mind off the pregnancy while I wait for the child to be born. If nothing else, it will be nice to have somebody to talk to when I'm not dealing with my duties as countess. Fine, I suppose. Bro, I'm about to get healthy as hell. One of the maids helped me sit down, gently taking a feel of my belly and asking me if I am comfortable enough. Another servant encouragingly holds a spoonful of soup close to my mouth. All this pampering from my gossip is really spoiling me. Damn, for real, let her do it herself. What a blissful life I have. Just soup, the baby is hungry. Oh, so, okay, I'm not content. And I don't care about my liege's opinion. So yes, the baby is hungry, madam. Dear wife, your wisdom and oh, it's region time. That means that the baby is almost due. Let's see if I make a girl or a boy. Oh, how upsetting. Well, not upsetting, but whatever. You know what I mean. You have a new heir. Pheromond. Pheromond Usurpalot. It's not a bad name though. It's interesting. I've never heard it actually. A month has passed since I gave birth to little Pheromond. As is tradition, I should undergo my churching as any good Christian mother does, and rejoin the Holy Church now that my body has been cleansed of all impurities. I cannot wait to take the communion again, even though I personally am not. We have to follow the norms. We have to follow the norms of this world, of this time. I submit myself to forgiving embrace of our Lord, ready to partake of his sacred flesh after the long abstinence imposed by my pregnancy. Yet I must be certain to be free of sin before I undergo the Holy Communion. I will humble myself before God. See, now that I've done this one, and I know how, the pregnancies will work, I will not read most of these. Taking the Holy Communion, a surge of ecstatic bliss filled my heart. In a fleeting moment, I saw a flight of angels from the stained glass of the church spring to life, carrying my little Pheromond in their warm embrace. Pheromond is surely destined to greatness. Not too much now, not too much. I thought that after the pregnancy I would go back being my usual self, but it seems that I have gained a little weight. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but still, reverting back to my old diet has not been as easy as I thought it would be. I should try to eat more moderately now that I have no child to sustain. Attempt at stop being gluten. That's gluten. I didn't even know I was being gluten. Oh, glutton. Damn. I could erase this moment of idiocy, but I will leave it. The vow I made was not in vain. The Holy Virgin has blessed me with a healthy, strong boy. I must still keep true to my vow. Yeah, and I will keep true and release. Yeah, no longer have glutinous. That's nice. But what I really need is a damn daughter. That's what I want. All right, so with 74, I think it's time that we increase one of our things. So we'll do castle walls. Look at this. I just discovered something. So here's my liege, right? Here's my liege. Here's his son. Here's his daughter. Here's his son's daughter. My liege currently in the line of succession for the duchy is his son, followed by his son's daughter, right? So what we're gonna do is arrange betrothal between his son's daughter and my son, and hopefully his son doesn't have any sons. Basically, that would be the bet. And then my son would then inherit more. But we'll see. This can go sideways. Like I said, I'm not trying to aim for wars or conquests. We are trying to do matrilineal marriages. But now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure when I have a daughter, they're gonna have to fight for that spot, because he is the oldest technically, which is not what we wanted to happen. He might die though, for all we know. A dirty secret. Just the other day, skulking as I often do. Okay, so I just found another fucking person fucking around. And it's another version of pedophilia. You know, she could be his daughter, all that type of stuff. All right, here we go. Scandalous, they must be exposed. Oh, so there's no opportunity for money on this one. I will expose him though. Let me see, should I? Is he my guy? No, he's not my guy. So I should expose him, and I will. That's what you get, homeboy. We don't do that around here. At least we don't get caught. So there's somebody talking shit about me, basically. My liege, I have tried to make Mayor Shaudud of Cholet realize what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you are, but sinister forces at his court have been hard to work to discredit my every move and distort me my every. Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. You should be trying to. Boy, what you doing? You should be trying to make diplomatic relations with the king. Yeah, Tancred, whatever you're doing, you're doing it wrong. I'm switching you. Let's try to make some relations with the king. That's important to us. My confessor, Bishop Childrick of Fronteval, damn, these names are crazy, is such an attractive man. I've applied my ample charm and can tell he is thinking of other things than. Yo, what? This lady's a whole. I mean, as long as you don't get caught. I'm just saying though, you really testing out every man that you can find at this point. Give him a taste of what he's missing. I do so love teasing the dear man. Okay, let's just tease for a little longer. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we just need to tease for a slightly bit longer and let him just come to me. But there's a problem right now though. I'm 21 and you know, wait, why does this guy have 2 kids? Is he a bastard or something? The hell? There's a confusion here. Why does he have 2 kids? It's okay. He doesn't really have any real title to pass along, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so it seems my chances are already doing the right thing and making me look good to the king. Okay, finally, I am with child again. Please give me a daughter. So yeah, we're gonna take our vow and we'll just switch it up every time just to see what we get. We'll be more charitable. I really want a daughter. It's crazy, I never thought I would be saying this since I play this game often. My dear husband Koenig is suspicious of my pregnancy. He is here right now asking me if this one's actually yours, my boy. This one's actually yours, believe it or not. It is definitely yours. I didn't end up sleeping with the bishop, so you're good to go. Ouch. As I place a hand over my belly and slowly sit down, a soft smile makes its way across my face. The baby is kicking again. I wonder if he will grow up to be a warrior. I'm sure I'm carrying a fierce little soldier. Dear God, I need a rest. Yep, I think that's just the best to keep her health strong every time. Look at all these. This girl's gonna become a stud. Okay, so it's region time for a little bit. Then my husband takes charge. He loves this time. It never happens for him often, so. Okay, here we go. So the regency is done. Let's see what I ended up getting. Another okay, so this is another one of those embarrassing moments. It's looking like where I say that the goal of the dynasty is, you know, powerful females and all females, and I just end up having nothing but boys. Whatever. Here we go. This next guy that we just had, our next son is Galsbert, and he also has no traits. See, this one's gonna go into finance. All right. Damn, that was a bit disappointing. I definitely wanted a girl. Recently, I have amused myself with seducing a handsome young guard. He follows me around like a puppy now, a very big muscular puppy. Make him a squire and keep him as my lover, give him a tumble, and I'll have the most loyal bodyguard ever. It's been fun, but I should aim higher. Okay, I think let's just see what he looks like first. I'm kind of curious about Carl. If he doesn't meet my standards, then I will. If he doesn't meet my standards, then I will. I'll just kick him out. Let's see. Oh, we need a new chancellor. Is this Carl? Oh, I thought that was Carl for a second. Improve relations. Now let's go here and see what Carl looks like. Carl. Here you are, Carl. Okay, so wow. He's strong, attractive, diligent, trusting, and brave. Okay. Let's hope I, pull some babies out of that. And some females specifically. The vow I made was not in vain. The Holy Virgin has blessed me with a healthy, strong boy. I must still keep true to my vow. Now I gain charitable. Galsper sleeps safely in my arms. He looks so sweet and innocent. The first day after the pregnancy was over, I could not be parted from him, but I am starting to feel the weight of my responsibilities as Countess pulling me away from him. I will always be with you. Yeah, I mean, can't be mothering the child. This is 773, sweetheart. We don't do that. Damn, girl, you got That's my dude, Carl. Carl putting down that diak. Ah, damn, Carl. You literally just got here, boy. You putting in that work. I'm excited to see what this baby's gonna come out with. If he has traits, good traits, it's definitely Carl's. I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Eunuch Honorak tonight. It's lovely, yet what I am mostly charmed by is Eunuch himself. Girl, you're pregnant. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon some almost heretical ideas, questioning the salvation. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, this is not sexual. This is about religion. Hold on. If we do not ask questions, why did God make us curious? We should not speak. Yeah. So One thing my goal is not to be in the first, you know, member of my dynasty. So the founder, one of the most important people, is be a Satanist. So I would not have no God blasphemy talk. Okay, sir? I will not be speaking of such stuff. I am a Catholic woman of 773, sir. Okay, my dear husband, Carrick is suspicious of my pregnancy. He is here right now asking me if the child is really... I mean, come on, lover. Of course he's... I'm not going to admit. I mean, I could use this intro, but I really want to try this, assure him of my faithfulness part. See if anything changes. It seems like he took it. At first, the signs were small, easily dismissed as coincidences, but now they are becoming too frequent to be ignored. The omens surrounding my pregnancy are Oh my god, bro. If I be, bro, am I about to have the Antichrist? Like, come on, dude. Is that how you want to start this off? Is how the game gods really want to do this to me now? All I'm asking for is a daughter. That's all I want, a daughter. Okay, it's Regency time. Let's see how this goes. Give me that daughter, sir. Regency's over. Let me just... Okay, here we go. And we got... Yo, what the hell? Oh, and this dude is blonde, blue-eyed, just like his daddy. This is a Hitler Youth right here. God damn. God damn! He got attractive and strong. Damn. Yeah, I gotta put this boy to warrior. I gotta put this boy to work in the family. All right, Barnard, you got great traits, but like I said, you cannot be a man of power in my family. I just have to figure out how to make sure that my daughter gets everything and my children get, you know, my boys get absolutely nothing. So also, by the way, after this episode is done, if you have some suggestions, and please comment on how I can go about making sure that even though my boys are, from what it seems to be, great, I'd like to make sure that they do not gain anything. Only my daughter, whenever she's born, if she is ever going to be born at this point. Okay, so we're getting close to 73 gold, and we already did the wall here, so let's do the wall here. And it's just the cheapest thing that I can do as far as improving my domain for right now. The Lords of Anjou have approved the institution of Livy shifted noble obligation. Oh, look, this guy is now the new lord. Look at that. And his daughter is the next heir. Oh my god. So it's looking like one of my schemes might actually work out. Oh my god. Hold up. Let me just make another check. Wow. So wait, hold on. So that means that my son is gonna technically be my boss. Not really. My daughter-in-law is gonna be my boss, but we can make that work somehow, because the Rogorni, this whatever the hell this name is about to be extinct because she's married to my boy, meaning the usurpalots will rule that area now. My confessor Warm Morganzy is such an attractive girl. Are you gonna do this with every man? Let's give him a taste of what I'm missing. I'm pregnant already, so I really don't want to give him a taste of anything. Oh no, I'm not pregnant yet. But I only give it to Carl, so sorry. You're not interesting enough for me. You need to be Carl level good. Again? Yeah, dude, like this is... Carl's so much better. Like, look at Carl. Yeah, Carl's that dude. Carl's a stud. Sorry. Carl's the stud. I'm only doing it with Carl. Respectfully. Okay, so like I said, so this is a slower progression. You know, I'm being less aggressive when it comes to conquest and stuff like that. But I would also say that maybe this is a smarter play. You know, we slowly grow finance, military, infrastructure. And then when the crusades start happening, maybe we start earning money that way or earning more land that way. Because like we said, the Muslims will come. The Muslims will come and try to creep up here. That's the chance to earn some land, maybe through crusades. So we'll see. And as you can see, I am pregnant. Please, please. I don't want to end this episode until I at least have one freaking female. That way I can feel better about the fact that I started this whole video about a dynasty that's going to be ruled by females. So let's try to make this work. Okay, so we know for sure this is going to be Carl's kid because my husband is tripping about it. So please, Carl, give me a daughter. And give me a daughter with some nice traits. But just a daughter at this point would work perfectly fine for me, Carl. Please and thank you. Alright. Let's see how we're looking on our vassals' thoughts of us. Okay, that's also improving. Like I said, we're gonna definitely need that for to change the absolute cognatic laws. The Avars don't really mean much to me right now. Thank you very much. Oh, I can make an alliance with her. Well, no, she just can't attack me, which is good enough for me. Okay, it's regent time. It is regent time. In a little bit, we're about to see if we're gonna get a daughter or a son. Okay, so Slavonia has been conversed. The tribe of Slavonia has been converted to the Catholic faith, a group of priests sent by the Pope. I've always wondered how they managed to convert whole countries. Like, how does that work? It's probably more aggressive. Oh, it's a girl! I'm seeing her right now. Let's see. It's illegal. I don't know about that name. Regunth? No. You're gonna be the main girl, like my first girl. You need to have a very... Especially if you're gonna be the leader of this dynasty after me. Gisla? Give me something good. Gertrude? Oh, that's tough. It's gonna be a tough lady named Gertrude. Oh, let's do from a show that I've been watching. Let's call her Beulah. That's a tough woman right there. Beulah. Beulah usurp a lot. Okay, serve assassinations alone later. I don't know if I'm still able to trust anyone. Girl, who's been trying to come after you? But at least I lose trusting. Good. Okay, let's fix my marshal. And I believe he's the guy that I just switched. The guy that I just switched to is him. Good. So that's also improved. All right, let's see the traits of my daughter before I end this episode. Okay, so she's left-handed, which is not really the worst trait. It just means that she's, probably capable of fighting better than most, which is not bad at all. Even though we're not trying to be fighters, I won't be trying to fight her improving the stuff that she's good at. So let's just try to go for struggle for now. And I think that's gonna end the first episode. But yeah, like as you can see, what I wanted to start off at and how it ended up starting off at is different, but we got to the goal, and that's a female. And she has more importance to me than all these other guys right here, even though some of these guys are studs. And one of these guys is gonna become a possible Duke by marriage pretty soon, which is gonna be great. Oh shit, he is literally gonna become a Duke by marriage actually pretty soon, because she just turned into the Duchess. Wow, look at that. I just gotta make sure that this doesn't get broken and she doesn't get killed, and we're good to go. Wow, interesting. All right guys, well that's the first video. Please comment what you think. Comment suggestions to make sure that my daughter comes out on top for the next generation. And also comment what else you want to see. All right, I'll be back for another video soon. Bye-bye.